Bang, let's get it. Over the last 10 games, Marcus Smart points line at 6.5. Wait, it was not at 6.5. It was not at 6.5. Did this just bump on me live? It was at 4.5. Look, it turned into an alt line. Can you see over here? Marcus Smart, 4.5 points. That's why I'm removing it. If it's bumped to 6.5, we're not playing it. Next. Yo, Keldon Johnson, points and assists at 12.5 over the last 10 games. All green. That means 100% of the time, 10 out of 10, we're taking the over. I don't care who he plays. It's San Antonio versus the Lakers. We only got a few games tomorrow, but as you can see, one game this season, he hooked it to the over. We're going to keep it. Keldon Johnson to go over 12.5 points and assists. Hey, Mark Williams points line is at 9.5 over the last 10 games. Smack this at 90%. He just dropped 22 points versus Minnesota, and it's Phoenix versus OKC. OKC gonna blow their ass out, but Mark Williams gonna score 10 points, and OKC is heavily favored in this game. I think the spread is 14.5. Look, you can see it. The model thinks OKC covers by 15. We'll get to that, but for now, Mark Williams over 9.5 points. Bang, let's get it. Aaron Wiggins points, rebounds, and assists is at 13.5. Over the last 10 games that he's played in, he's hit it 90% of the time, averaging 18.9 points, rebounds, and assists over that span. Again, this is OKC. Like, the blowouts, I think the bench and the starters are both going off. I haven't seen a team perform like this in a long time. We're taking Aaron Wiggins to go over 13.5 points, rebounds, and assists. Look, Stephen Castle, points, rebounds, and assists line set at 25.5. He smacked that on the 8th. Anyway, 90% over the last 10 games he's played in, he averaged 31 points, rebounds, and assists over this span. We're taking the over. This is San Antonio versus the Lakers. I think the Lakers are minus 5.5. We'll see about that. Hey, SGA points line is at 30.5. It's weird that I thought this should be closer to 33. However, he's hit this 80% of the time over the last 10. Let's look at him versus Phoenix. I think he blows them for some reason. Or he has recently. But they only have one game. He scored 37 points. That was on the 28th. The line is huge in all of their games, and they've been covering. But again, like I said, the spread is 14.5. I like SGA to go over 30 points. Fuck it. Hey, Luke Cornett needs 2 assists. Oh, he only had 1 assist versus New Orleans. But look, this just hitting at 80%. 2 assists. He had 6 potential assists in 4 a couple of games ago. I like Luke Cornett to go over 1.5 assists. Bang, let's get it. That's only 8 trending plays that I have for now. I was on Daily Grind Fantasy looking for some sharp shit. It just wasn't available on Dabble, where I like to play, and Price Picks. Sometimes, if they have, oh look, Devin Vassell, still a Spurs game. It seems like we get a lot of props for Spurs when their games are playing. But as you can see, not a ton of value. If you like what we have here, speaking of the combos, please feel free to get down. I want these plays from Dabble so I could flip them on Hard Rock, but there's nothing valuable enough for me to get down. So we only have those 8 trending plays, and then on to the NBA spreads and totals. Like I told you, OKC minus 14.5 is logged as a high confidence pick. We take OKC to cover. That's a huge number. The Spurs at the Lakers, we take Lakers minus 3.5. That line has moved to 5.5 now. As you can see, when this selected it, it was at 3.5. If I rerun it, I wonder if that number bumps. But if you could get it at 3.5, you even better. It's at 5.5 now. I'm positive. And then the under in that game is 236. Well, it was 236, 235.5. We like the under. Model went 3-0 yesterday. This bitch is hitting at 60% over approximately 160 bets. Includes this total bets includes these 3 games, but 96 and 62 is 60%. I would like anyone to try to bet 150 bets spreads and totals and see if you could hit 60%. I tried it, I couldn't. That's why I created this bot. Hey, the college basketball model is not doing well. It went 8-16 yesterday. We're gonna tighten the parameters as tight as they possibly can go. That's what I did with the NBA model in the beginning. But this one wasn't able to be tested like I tested the very first one, the NBA model. But it's gonna get there. I still take plays from it. Just put like little parlays and shit, but monitoring it to make sure it gets to 54% or higher without me having to squeeze it, so I'll only get a few plays, similar to what we had to do to the NBA. But I think that will do it. I'm ReallyRico. You already know. Let's get this dough, bruh. Peace. I'm out.